But for those who stand in your way and betray you, their day of reckoning will come. I can still hear the crowd chanting my name. As I won the World Heavyweight Championship. It was the greatest night of my life. But they stole it from me. And now, I'm gonna get it back.
Hey everyone, welcome back with Bean O'Mac, where today we're going to continue our playthrough of WWE Day of Reckoning, but this is the sequel, Day of Reckoning 2, the start of that whole series. Essentially, I just finished Day of Reckoning last week, so now we're doing Day of Reckoning 2 to continue the story from that game into the second. As you all saw last week on Raw, we had an incident in the World Heavyweight Championship match between Chris Jericho and Triple H. Just so we're all perfectly clear, let's please roll the footage of what happened. And just for to let everybody know, this is actually months after the story of Day of Reckoning 1. So if you're unsure of the whole thing for Day of Reckoning 1 and that whole story, well, don't worry. I have the entire playthrough already uploaded on YouTube in a separate playlist. As that footage clearly shows, Chris Jericho was in fact pinned by the champion Triple H. So just check that stuff out if you're interested. However, at this exact same time, Triple H was tapping out. Now, that was terrible quality footage, by the way. I don't know why. Thus, I have no choice but to rule the match a draw and vacate the World Heavyweight title. Oh boy. Looks like the fans aren't a fan of that one. Now, I agree that not having a world champion is a major problem. Yeah, I don't know about that because you seem to have a history of vacating titles. But I have come up with a time-tested method to solve it. A tournament between Raw's top superstars for the World Heavyweight title. Ooh. The tournament begins tonight, and the World Heavyweight Champion will be crowned in 3 weeks in a main event match. At the biggest sports entertainment event of the year, WrestleMania. Well, someone from SmackDown must have won the Royal Rumble this year. So yeah, pretty much almost an entire year after Day of Reckoning 1's story, Day of Reckoning 2 picks up. So Chapter 1, Major Problem. I can't believe it, Stacy. Yeah, Kyle might look a little different. Not only did I win the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania last year, I overcame every one of my former teammates in Evolution to do it. So he's recapping it for us. And yeah, eventually, Triple H won it back from me. But no one deserves a rematch for the title more than I do, and I haven't gotten it yet. Now Bischoff's saying that I have to win a damn tournament to get the title match that's rightfully mine? Come on. Look at it this way, Kai. At least now you don't have to wait for a shot. Yeah, what am I bitching for? You've got the same chance to win the title as anyone else, and I just know you can do it. I know that the title means a lot, but I'd like to think that it's not the most important thing to you on Raw. Oh, really? Of course not, Stacy. I think you know what's the most important thing to me. Oh, you're so sweet. I've been so happy since we got together. I can't believe it's almost a whole year now. I know it hasn't been the best year of your career. Hey, how can you say that when I've got the most beautiful woman in the world by my side? Uh-oh. Hey, I hope I'm not interrupting you two lovebirds, but I wanted to talk to you about our match tonight. Okay. Look, I know you and I have had some history, and not all of it has been good. Yeah, I don't think any of it has been, honestly. Last year, we were tag team champions until Evolution and I decided you weren't up to it. No, that's not really what happened. You were afraid. Now I'm not going to apologize for what I had to do. Yeah, sure, pal. But I want you to remember that Triple H didn't exactly welcome me home with open arms after I lost the Intercontinental title to you. Yeah, that's what you get. Since then, I realized I haven't always made the best decisions in my career. So tonight, when we meet in that ring for this title tournament, I want you to know that it's nothing personal. It's just business. I've come to respect you. Ooh, and that's why you're going to get nothing but the best from the Legend Killer. I miss the Legend Killer gimmick. Randy, I've got to say, I'd be disappointed if I got anything less from you. My grudge against you disappeared the day Evolution broke up. I'm looking forward to our match tonight, and may the best man win. Stacy's just imagining what it would be like to have both, man. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta say, it's a little weird to me that they kind of added the romance thing. I mean, I get that was kind of a product of its time. Much like the bra and panties matches that were in Here Comes the Pain and stuff. But I don't know. It's just always weird to me. Like, it's not like... It's weird to me in the sense of like it's I don't mind when games have it where like the main character and there's a love interest in this and that, but I mean it's my created character who like admittedly doesn't look like me or at all or anything like that, but like it's a created character hooking up with a character in a video game that's based off of someone in real life. And I don't know, like I know the wrestling industry, it's weird. You know, like, obviously, they're entertainers and stuff, and wrestlers, you know, I'm sure some people might get irritated about it, but at the end of the day, they kind of are just actors at the end of the day. You know, doing shit that I could never do, you know, but, you know, obviously people have weird things where, like, they see what they do on the show, and it's like, you know, somehow connected to them. They can't really get away with it because, you know, oh, they're real people. I don't know, it's a weird thing with wrestling, but still, like, it's just... I don't know, even though I was spazzing out a second ago, it's just a weird component of this game's story already. I'm assuming she's gonna turn on me. Because, I mean, that's what literally every diva does, pretty much. There's never any, like, just ending relationships amicably. Jeez, I can't even say that word correctly. This is new. Alright, my submission stat is terrible, so I only have like half a second, so... I'm not used to this stamina meter thing either. Like, I honestly didn't mind it in 2006 and 2007, you know, SmackDown vs. Raw and stuff, but I don't know, I hated it in 2008, like, and stuff like that, and I always turn that stuff off because when it's just a button you can hold to recharge, I mean, yeah, it's not exactly realistic, but I don't know, I don't think this game is realistic, and I don't think they got to the point in the SmackDown vs. Raw series to where it's like super realistic, kind of like how it is nowadays, to where, you know, that stuff is justified. You know, I hate how you just have to stand and do nothing. It just brings the gameplay to a halt, in my opinion. So, and that's kind of what it seems like this game is. So I think this is actually an innovator in that way. Honestly, the first game to do that. And this came out around the time, I think it came out right before SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. So I think, I think this is the first WWE game to have stamina now that I think about it. If that is true, I don't know the timeline of events, but that's pretty crazy to think. Innovator here. Also, looks like they changed the camera as well, which I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, it's kind of cool because, you know, it's the hard cam that you would see in WWE and stuff like that, but I don't know, it just kind of bothers me. I like the old camera view better, so I don't know if I can figure out how to do it. I'm probably going to switch it. Also, I don't know why, but why the hell does Randy Orton? It's really bothering me that he doesn't have any like wrist tape. Maybe he didn't have it around this time or something like that, but I don't know. It really bothers me. Like, for some reason, sometimes in games, Just Bring It, I think, was like the biggest offender of it for some reason. There was just so many guys in the game that just didn't have wrist tape or elbow pads when they should have or something like that. Like Dean Malenko, Rikishi. Like, look back on it, it's just kind of weird. And it makes, like, it's just an unfinished part of the wrestler's attires. And it's only weird when you kind of, like, see without it. It's also kind of interesting. That is a really good Randy Orton model, by the way. Because Day of Reckoning, the original one, I believe they had the model. I'm sure they made edits to it. It's not like the perfect one-to-one or whatever, but I think they had the model that would eventually be used in SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 Randy Orton with the light blue tights. This one, it looks like this might be the model that shows up either in SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 or maybe 8. I can't remember. But it looks very similar. Probably 2007. I can't remember what Randy Orton looked like in that game for some reason. Drawing a blank there. Alright, we got the win. People definitely last a lot longer in this game, so I'll give them credit for that. Something they definitely fixed from the first game was you could beat people in like 5 minutes. Coming in second, eh? Chris Jericho, you have a semi-final tournament match tonight against a man who eliminated Randy Orton just last week. I wonder who that is. Are you at all concerned that... Look here, Junior. I know exactly who my match is against this week. I fully agree that he is a great athlete and a great WWE superstar. It's always so weird seeing Jericho as the face. But let's get something clear right here now, crotch. I made Triple H tap out 2 weeks ago. I am the rightful World Heavyweight Champion. Then why isn't it around your waist? Even an ass clown like you has to admit that it's ridiculous that I've got to fight for a title that's already mine. Well, we all saw Triple H pin your shoulders to the mat for a 3 count during a title match. And Triple H won his semi-final match earlier tonight. So he's already earned his spot in the WrestleMania title match just 2 weeks away. It seems to me that you've got some catching up to do. Of course, you're no stranger to coming in second to Triple H. Ooh! Let's get something straight, Jerky. Y2J doesn't come in second to anyone. And that's exactly what Kai's going to find out tonight. He might be a great competitor, but I'm a larger-than-life living legend. Kinda was around this time. Tonight, I'm going down to that ring, and I'm going to beat Kai to earn my place in WrestleMania title match. Triple H might have gotten out of losing the title to me once, but that's never, ever going to happen again. Yeah, sorry for my screechy voice. It's like real super low when I'm talking at my normal volume, but then when I start to get louder or yell or whatever, it gets like I sound like a 13-year-old on Call of Duty. Yeah, I'll show you guys the entrances of like all the, you know, first time entrances and stuff like that. Or at least I'll try to, but then it's just kind of gonna be once you see it once, that's gonna be it. That's kind of my MO for these this series. And I gotta say, compared to the first game, the entrance animations are freaking incredible. Like, I don't know what it was in Day of Reckoning 1, but like a lot of times it was kind of like you could see them. They were just so awkward looking and walking. You know, when they walked, essentially, they just looked awkward. Like it didn't look natural at all. I mean, the taunts looked good, but I mean, the walking was terrible. Like, it kind of looked, it reminded me of like Warzone and Attitude in a way. Not as bad as those games, but like, it was just, you could tell that it was just not, something was off. That's really all I can really say to explain it. Whereas in this game, there's a teeny bit of that, as you can still see if you look close enough, but I think it definitely looks so natural. Like, it's, I'm not sure if I would say it's exactly on par with you know, the SmackDown vs. Raw series at this time, but it was pretty damn close, and it was definitely better in certain aspects, I think you could argue, especially with the entrance creation. I don't like how Kai's hair kind of goes to the back, like it just clips through. Oof. You call yourself a hero? By the way, I'm just playing this on the default difficulty. In Day of Reckoning 1, no matter what I did, I could not seem to adjust the difficulty, even when I did it in the options. I could do it for like exhibition and stuff like that, but story mode, it seemed like it had its own set difficulty, so I'm assuming that's the same case for this game, and that at, you know, some point I'm probably gonna get my butt smacked together and not really have a choice on it, kind of like WrestleMania 2000 and No Mercy, where like eventually the difficulty just gets crazy. But with Day of Reckoning, it was actually the early matches where it felt like they were just non-stop reversing. Even though it didn't happen too long ago, I mean, I'm still playing the same series in a way. I mean, it just feels like that was so long ago, essentially. Yeah, the camera work I think is definitely a lot better in this game. I'll give it credit for that too. I think this was kind of, well, maybe you could argue the PS3 era as well, but I would probably argue that this was around the last time in which video games, I feel like they were real upgrades from like the one game to the last for yearly releases. I think you could actually make, yeah, I would say the argument is still there for like the PS3 era of games and stuff like that. Now that I think about it, especially for the WWE series in particular. Because I think WWE 2K14 was the last one for like PS3 and Xbox 360 and stuff like that. And then WWE 15 came out. And, you know, it definitely upgraded the game in a lot of ways. I think it was kind of, it reminds me of like the Just Bring It, of which, you know, it was the introduction to a new series. But unfortunately, they just didn't have enough time to figure out things on the new hardware. So it kind of ended up feeling a little disappointing, I think, just more than anything. Despite, you know, the upgrades and graphics and all that sort of stuff. Although a lot of people liked the rivalry mode in that game, Triple H and Shawn Michaels, and then CM Punk and John Cena. I was just not a big fan. I think they, as far as showcase goes, I think they kind of peaked with 30 years of WrestleMania. This year we have 40 years of WrestleMania, and it's somehow worse because there's just less matches. All that stuff from what I hear, so I mean, I'm not even buying that game. It's kind of funny. I think somebody asked me if I played 2K24, like the modern game or whatever, and I just said no, I'm not interested, because the last one I played was 2K22, and I think they I don't know why, I think they just got really irritated about it. I forget who asked though. But it was just kind of funny, like they just replied like, hey, do you play 2K24? I'm like, nah, played 2K22 was the last one. Like, fine. I'm like, alright man, I don't think it's that serious, but alright. Alright, now we're on the highlight reel. Wow, that's pretty cool. Ooh, got the whole set and everything. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerichoholics of all ages. As you know, I am no longer involved in Eric Bischoff's little World Heavyweight title tournament. I wonder whose fault that is. And as much as I'd like to say that I got screwed out of yet another title opportunity, I've got to admit that I was beaten fair and square in this very ring. It was a hell of a match, and beating Y2J is no small accomplishment. So I'd like to congratulate the man who did it. My guest tonight, Kai. Alright, this could be a setup here, folks. Could be in the ready to be jumped. I love the dead-eye stare that these guys all have. Like, they look so disappointed that they had to head to the ring. So first of all, Kai, congrats on your win last week. You went toe-to-toe with the Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla, and you picked up the win. Sorry for butchering that. And now you're off to WrestleMania for a chance to win the World Heavyweight title. And I think I speak for every Jerichoholic out there when I wish you good luck in your title match against Triple H. If Y2J can't come home with the gold, then the next best thing is watching Triple H lose at the granddaddy of them all. Well, thanks, Chris. I appreciate it, and I'm glad you know it's nothing personal. We both had our sights set on the same prize. It was just the luck of the draw that had us match up. Oh, it was luck alright. But speaking of luck, maybe I'm lucky enough that you'll give me the first opportunity to challenge for the title I never really lost after you beat Triple H next week. Boy, already here, huh? Well, I did say 3 weeks. I gotta say, the promos in this game actually really do feel like real WWE style promos. And it's kind of good and bad. Like, I think they kind of really captured that era of just like saying the things over again. Whoa, hold on a second. You saw it off, Punk? What are you doing asking him for a title match? Everyone in this arena knows that at WrestleMania, Kai's just going to be the latest in a long line of guys who lost to the Cerebral Assassin. Face it, Jericho, you're a loser. And after I regain my title at WrestleMania, Kai's going to be a loser too. Hell, maybe he'll start his own little interview show to try and make up for his lack of title gold. Ooh. I am a 10-time world champion, and by all rights, I should still be champion. I don't know what Bischoff's playing at with this stupid tournament, but he's just delaying the inevitable, and you're just wasting your time. We're wasting our time, huh? Well, seeing as how you came out here uninvited, you and Flair seem to have some spare time of your own. And now it's time to put up or shut up. How about you two versus Jericho and me in a tag match tonight? No way. Look at this man. Triple H is a champion. He's the greatest professional wrestler living today. And Flair was just nothing but an ass-kisser at this time. He doesn't have to prove nothing to nobody. You can take your tag team match and stick it. Nate, hold on. These idiots are no problem at all. We've got nothing else going on tonight, and I want to show this punk what he's got coming to him this Sunday. Triple H and Ric Flair versus Kai and Chris Jericho. You're on. Actually, wow, that's actually a pretty cool tight design for Ric Flair around this time. I feel like around this time, they only allowed like either the red tights, you know, the signature, or the black tights in these games. I think he also had the blue one from WrestleMania and SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, though. So, I don't know. Here's the first tag match. So, I feel like the hardest matches in Day of Reckoning were the tag matches, and Ric Flair was specifically involved in probably the toughest single match of the entire game in the first game, when I got called up to Raw from Heat. I had to beat him. I didn't, by the way, because I mean I just couldn't do anything. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully we'll see what's going on here with the game difficulty and stuff like that. I'll even say this: the referee, the AI is so much better. Holy fish paste, huh? Because I mean he hasn't even gotten hit once at all. I mean you couldn't. You'd think his job was to be in the way of the match in the original game. But, I don't know, I'll probably be proven wrong with that. But another interesting difference in this game is that you actually control your partner this time. And I think that's actually a lot better. I wasn't expecting it. That's why I just got thrown in the ring by Flair. But man, that was such a pain in the ass, especially when you had to have somebody else, you know, win the match, like your partner or something like that, but you couldn't control them. Jesus Christ. And the worst part is because the camera is blocking it to where I can't see them coming either. But I don't think I can break it up early. I feel like all the Day of Reckoning series too, it's kind of interesting. It feels like they all kind of revolve around Triple H. But like, to finish my point earlier about the promo style, I mean, so far the promos are like, it's probably the best representation of promos for like a WWE game at the time, especially, that there ever has been. Like the SmackDown vs. Raw games have really great cutscenes and storylines and stuff like that, but I think they kind of do it in a good way, in which they don't outstay their welcome with the promos and stuff like that, whereas I think this does a really, I don't know, I'm kind of complaining about it a little bit, but I'm kind of not. They do a really good job at kind of capturing that feel, you know, when Triple H comes out, for example, for a promo and he's going on for like 10 minutes, they capture that pretty well in this game. In which, you know, like, they kind of have to get all their licks in and stuff like that, and, you know, I don't know, and they have to entertain the crowd for like a 10-15 minute promo, stuff like that. It's pretty well done, I gotta admit. It's just kind of too well done, I think, in that way, which, I don't know, maybe I'm just overreacting with that so far. But it kind of just seems like they go on talking about nothing, really, for a little too long for my liking, is what I'm saying. Then again, we haven't even... I just hit myself off the apron. We haven't even gotten into the Triple H promos, really. Jeez, what's going on here? It wasn't letting me do it. God damn it, I hate the targeting in this game. Well, I just wasted a finisher. Alright, time to tag out. I also expect them to come in by themselves too. You can definitely tell this was there were some Aki developers involved in this. What the hell was that? I think they also, speaking of promos, I think they do a very great job at capturing the characters as well. Like, it really does feel like Jericho's talking. You know, like they have his catchphrases and stuff, but they're not overusing it either as like a crutch. But the original Day of Reckoning, I thought, was pretty good at that as well. At this point in the video, yeah, since I'm just starting, these are just my starting observations, so all I can really do is compare my experience in one game to the first one, I guess. And it's just like the first one too, in which you'll do, you know, you guys will be fighting for like 5 minutes and nobody's got any limb damage. But I don't know, that was just a thing at the time, I guess. The staple of the series. I don't think limb damage really started to mean much until SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. God damn, Ric Flair's a dirty asshole. Alright. Oh. It's getting up. One of the funniest things about this game is seeing people wipe out like that. Although it seems like it might be a little too touchy with you know, people getting knocked over and stuff like that. But maybe I'm just worrying about stuff. Why is Chris Jericho just kind of standing there? Come on, man. Alright, alright, alright. It's over. It's over. It's over. What? Okay. Well, he only has yellow damage, so fair enough, fair enough. Maybe it does mean something in this game. Maybe the game overheard me talking about it. Alright. I also tried to make Kai's moveset just like how it was in the first game. There's a lot that, unfortunately with the crate modes in this game, like there's a lot of stuff that's similar, but I don't know, I couldn't figure out how to get his face model the way it was in Day of Reckoning 1 and stuff like that. I tried to give him a new look and stuff like that, you know. I really did like his look in the original game, as far as his attire and stuff like that and his hair, but I don't know. I think I'm worried that he kind of looks a little too different. Like he doesn't even look like the same guy. But I don't know. For the Kai fans out there, I guess you let me know in the comments. I just noticed that flag on the back of the referee's shirt. That's actually a pretty cool detail. Yeah, I gotta say, the Day of Reckoning series, it definitely has its flaws. I'm not even gonna lie. There's definitely some very annoying flaws. Wait, what the hell? How was that not a KO? Anyway, so yeah, there's definitely some flaws and whatnot, but I don't think it maybe, well, it's probably the GameCube. Yeah, it was probably a big issue. But huh? Okay then. Anyway, so I can't remember what was. Yeah, so with the Day of Reckoning series, it was definitely great and stuff like that. I think the story mode is really what kind of set it apart from the SmackDown vs. Raw series. Because yeah, it doesn't have voice acting, but it's just it's more accurate in a way, in my opinion. Wait a minute, was Chris Jericho? Where the fuck is Chris Jericho? Jesus Christ, there's so much going on here. I can't even concentrate on the damn what I'm even trying to say. But what the hell is Chris Jericho doing? Is this like scripted or? Okay, so as far as Day of Reckoning goes, a great series so far, in my opinion. I think it definitely has its issues, which I'll probably go over. I'm not sure if I'll talk about it in one of these Let's Play videos. I'll talk about a few of them. I've already kind of talked about quite a few of them, especially from the first game, but I might do like a review, honestly, of just the whole series or like each game or something like that. But overall, yeah, I mean, it's solid. I mean, I can definitely see it's on par with the SmackDown vs. Raw games at the time. I think 2006 is better than this. Well, I mean, I just started this, so what the hell am I saying? But I'm just saying that as a biased, I guess, because 2006 is one of my favorites, but Jesus Christ. And he's getting all these finishers. But I don't know. I mean, this game is, so far, it's pretty great. It's just that, I think the smaller roster doesn't help. And I think there's just kind of, oh shit, I took out the ref. I don't know, there's something missing. I just can't really put my finger on it. Like, it's definitely a great series, but it still somehow feels like it's lacking in comparison to, like, some other games. Because it's weird, he is fucking out there. Because it's got all the match types and stuff like that. It's got everybody, it's got the really good looking models and all that other stuff. I think that model is actually used in the SmackDown vs. Raw series for Triple H as well. I don't know, it's just, something's missing, I guess. I can't really put my finger on it. So hopefully I'm going to find out what that is in my playthrough with this, or hopefully I'll find that this playthrough is pretty good, honestly, and that it is on par with the SmackDown vs. Raw series, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. Alright, thank God he just picked me up. This is a long-ass match. Yeah, I have no idea what the hell's going on with Chris Jericho. It's kind of annoying because I kind of do need to tag out. Then again, I mean, all his finishes are submissions, and they've made it pretty clear that that is not going to help with anything in a tag team match anyway. I don't know. It was probably this series being on the Gamecube that ruined it. I had to wonder if this series was on the Xbox, how it would sell and perform. I mean, I think the PS2 was just too much. It was just king at the time. Jesus Christ, he's getting in the ring and everything like that. And I think it was just tough. I think after this too, they never even came out with a Day of Reckoning 3, unfortunately, because everything just kind of. I think with 2007, that's when they started to just have everything on the same consoles and stuff. It's just too bad. But so far, I do have to admit, this is the only like WWE series that was on the PS2 around this time that I have to say was actually good. I haven't played WrestleMania 19. People say it's very similar to this as well. I think that's the one with the revenge mode. But yeah, the Raw series from the Xbox, I played those, and yeah, I mean, it's the gameplay itself. It's just so disappointing. It's sad because especially with Raw 2, you can definitely see there's definitely potential there. What the fuck is he coming in the ring for? I didn't even do anything. What the hell's going on? Okay, come on, man. You know, what the fuck is going on? Oh. Wait a minute, what the hell? Is my head hurting, or is it just because of my stamina? What? Are you serious? He's got a red head and an orange body, and he's not finished? Oh, and Chris Jericho's still not up. What the hell is going on? He's frozen. Okay. I think he's... How long is this going to take until my stamina's recharged? Jesus Christ. This is awful. What the hell is going on? Oh, why did my stamina go all the way down? Gee, is there anything I can do in this, or... Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Come on, make the tag. Even making a tag, and he's still too tired. Oh my god. Yeah, get out of here, Triple H. What else was on Xbox? I think that one was the one that also had WrestleMania 21, right? And that was just probably one of the worst games ever. It just didn't work. Which was also developed by one of the co-creators of Mortal Kombat for some reason. Studio El Gigante or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. That was just... I don't know what the hell people were thinking. I think they tried too much to experiment around this time. I don't know. I mean, the PS1 era and N64 era showed with like games like Nitro and... God damn it. With Nitro and Thunder, Backstage Assault. You know, not every game was good in that way. There were still lots of stinkers, even though there was a lot of some of the best games coming out around that time. And I don't know, some people might throw Warzone, Attitude in there, the Acclaim games. I don't like the ECW ones because I was never an ECW fan, so I don't know who half the people are. But that said, I mean, I think people overreact and say that Clean never made a good game and, you know, all this other stuff. I think that Attitude and Warzone were pretty good, especially for the time. I still have fun playing those games, honestly, especially Attitude. But, you know, to each their own. It's also tough, too, because around this time, I think Day of Reckoning did a pretty good job of, you know, building something that wasn't there and adding the features and stuff, but, I think around the time with the Xbox and stuff like that, I mean, the SmackDown series was already in full swing, especially by Shut Your Mouth, you know. They were kind of like on that shit. There was just kind of like nothing I don't think was going to be able to compete with them. You know, a lot of people say the series is underrated. So far, I agree. I mean, it's a fun thing with a lot of good concepts and stuff like that, but, I mean, there was just no way I think any game could compete, especially like this late in the game. With, you know, what they were doing, the SmackDown vs. Raw series. Because they kept just having all these games that were essentially just startups, you know, like starting from scratch. And the PS2 was already the biggest, you know, by far was already the biggest, god damn it, you know, console on the market and stuff like that. It just, there was never anything that was going to fully compete with it. And I feel like I'm just doing the match all the way from the start again. Come on, Triple H. Oh, what? What? Am I supposed to, like, lose this match? I don't understand what's going on. Danger, alright. Okay, I think this is it. Come on, baby. Please. No, look at Triple H. Count the pin. Come on. This is ridiculous. Oh, here's Flair. Jericho, why aren't you doing anything? Oh, gee whiz. I think also something that probably didn't help with this game too, I didn't even really think about it until now. The GameCube controller is would be pretty awful for this type of game, honestly. Like I'm playing this on an emulator, so I'm using like a PS4 controller. So for me, it's kind of like I'm just playing like the SmackDown vs. Raw games, if that makes sense, with the control layout. So, but when you're talking about the GameCube remote, oh yeah, I can definitely see why people, just from default with that, why it wouldn't appeal as much. Not even a 2 count? I'm worried that this is gonna like run out of time and I'm gonna have to restart the match. Yeah, see, Kai is coming in the ring. Jericho wasn't. So I don't know what the hell is going on here. And they got full finishers and everything just from all the kickouts. The momentum in this, the finisher meter in this game is crazy. Like that's just kind of undeniable. And why is he getting more and more momentum? Alright, I could probably do this. No, I can't. Why does it wait so long after the fact? Like, it takes 5 minutes even just to start the damn submission. Don't worry, folks. This is one match. I won't let this poor experience, you know, let me dictate the entirety of the game or whatever, my opinion. Jesus Christ. But you know, it's the early games, I guess. You know, the early matches, so things are probably not as good. And that said, too, I tried to steal Triple H's pedigree, and I kept doing that weird flex thing. So I don't know if they removed that in this game or what. What the fuck is the ref doing? He's just running in front of me. What in the hell? Is this supposed to happen? Why is he just standing there? Was he supposed to get disqualified? Like, is it like a story scripted event? I don't understand what the hell is going on here. Jesus Christ. I've said enough Jesus Christ in this video to get me straight to hell in this one video. Alright, come on, come on. I forget the flare's right on my ass, like white on rice. White on rice! Okay, I would like to get up now. Okay. At least Jericho comes with the save. Alright, my guy's like humping the ground now, so that's probably not good. I would really like getting up right now, by the way. What the hell am I even swinging at? Oh my gosh, this is a mess. Oh no, now I'm bleeding. Yeah, it might just be better to take the loss. Wait a minute, what the hell? Am I bleeding in the back of my head? Is that supposed to be happening? Alright, at least I'll say this. It's consistent in which I can kick out of moves too. Even at high damage. So I mean there's that. Something that I feel like the last game didn't really How am I not hitting him? Come on! Good lord. Pin! Oh my god. Ugh. Not a rope, it's a break. It's a break. This match should have been over 25. This match should have been over 20 minutes ago. So I am sorry for the very long, drawn out match. Hopefully, you know, there's not more like this. Oh no, not the stamina! Jeez Louise. I do apologize once again for the long drawn out match. This is, if you're enjoying it, good. I'm glad somebody can, but goodness me, I don't even know what to do anymore. And I think I'm getting congested with all this red body limb damage that has nothing being done about it. This is probably the worst part. Is this is realistically just some meaningless throwaway match they always do on the WWE games. One thing I've said like 5 times, I'll say it, you know, a 50th time because the matches are so long. These games are probably the most accurate so far to like the actual WWE product than anything I've seen, as far as, you know, just the presentation, the matches they produce, the promos. And I can say that already with just you know, this first month or whatever of the WWE of the freaking month. I'm losing it, folks. I can't even form competent sentences anymore. Not that I could to begin with, I guess. Where's Jericho? I did not see him in the corner. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Bullshit. At least we get to continue with the story, right? Is Jericho gonna kick our ass now? Uh-oh. Ooh, damn. Holy shit. I think the game glitched out because in Day of Reckoning 1, the faces got their asses kicked non-stop. Death warrant, eh? Hell, if you weren't getting your ass kicked in Day of Reckoning 1, you were not the face. Or the good guy, I should say. So that's the way it's gonna be, huh? You're gonna have Jericho fight your battles for you? What are you talking about, Hunter? I fight my own battles. Yeah, I just don't win them, apparently. Just like you did last week, huh? Let me tell you something. That chair shot of Jericho seriously hurt Ric Flair. He's so messed up, he couldn't even be here tonight. Jericho cost Ric Flair his spot at WrestleMania. I'm sure the Money in the Bank match will be fine without him. Hey, back off. Flair was the one who brought that chair into the ring. And unless he was getting ready to play Ring Around the Rosie with it, oh Jesus, I'd say he got exactly what he deserved. What the that was such a terrible line. You're about 3 seconds away from getting what you deserve, pal. And you're damn lucky that I need you in one place so I can beat your ass 1, 2, 3 in the ring. And regain the World Heavyweight title, which I never lost, by the way. In fact, it looks like you're the luckiest superstar on Raw right now. Not only do you have a main event championship opportunity tonight at WrestleMania, that's the only thing keeping me from tearing your head off right here. Is that right? I can take you right now, Triple H, and still make it down to the ring tonight and beat your ass for the title. So what's the matter? Are you afraid to put your money where your mouth is? Kai, there you are. Eric Bischoff has been looking all over for you and Triple H. He's out of his mind. I don't think I've ever seen him this angry before. He's in his office demanding to see you two. This can wait. We'd better get over there. The locker room looks beautiful in this game too. It's too bad that you can't have backstage brawls in this game. Holy shit, what the hell happened? You weren't lying. He is pissed. That's a nice lamp, by the way. I can't believe this. I can't freaking believe this. How could this happen? What are we gonna do? Love how he just has a picture of the THQ logo in his office. What's the problem, Eric? What's the problem? It's WrestleMania. The main event tonight is for Raw's World Heavyweight Championship. It's a match between two of the greatest superstars in the WWE, Triple H and Kai. Yeah, I like how even at WrestleMania around this time, like even the Royal Rumble got screwed. Yeah, we're pretty up on current events, Eric, and those don't really seem like problems. Well, except for Kai. Get to the damn point. The problem is the title belt. It's gone. Since it was vacated, I've had to keep it under lock and key 24/7. But tonight, it's gone missing. It's been stolen. Somebody stole the World Heavyweight title. That's a very great and angry animation, I gotta say. What the hell? So what does that mean, Bischoff? It means that with no title, there can be no match. With no match, there's no main event. Royal Rumble winner getting screwed over in the main event every time. And that means WrestleMania, which has been a fantastic show so far, is ruined. And there's nothing I can do about it. But we can still go and have a one-on-one. What do you mean there's nothing you can do about it? This is my night. This is the night that the title comes back to its rightful owner. This is the night I undo the fluke that happened last year against this punk. Bischoff, we've got to have this match. I've earned this shot. Last year at WrestleMania, I beat Triple H for the World Heavyweight title, and that's a tradition I intend to continue. Oh, there's a picture of Vince McMahon on the wall as well. Shut up, both of you. Just shut up. What am I going to do? WrestleMania, the pinnacle of sports entertainment, is ruined. I gotta have to keep talking about WrestleMania every time he says it. Oh my god, what is Vince McMahon going to say? I'm going to lose my job, if I'm lucky. My word. Well, I may go down for this, but I swear to you, I'm not going to go down alone. What is that supposed to mean? I promise that whatever Vince does to me, That's nothing what I'm going to do to the person who's responsible for this travesty. How did they even steal it to begin with if it was under lock and key? Whoever stole the World Heavyweight title has just signed their death warrant in this business. Well, that's it, folks. Unfortunately, we're not having a match to decide the interim WWE champion, I guess, or the World Heavyweight champion. So that's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure if you enjoyed to like and subscribe. Check out next week's episode where we continue and see what the fallout of this storyline is on Wrestling Wednesday. But above all else, please remember to have a nice day.